Hey, get down to business. Yeah, we get down to business. If you're here to elevate, focus on legacy building. This the show that you need. If you want a business, follow me. Black business owners repping for the DMV. Hey, Latasha, YGT, Denise, and Sean here to help. Invest in yourself, building generational wealth, information and insight. Take your business to new heights. So tune in, don't you miss it. It's time to get down to business. Let's go.
Hello, 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 and welcome back to the Down to Business show. I am Latasha Ward.
And I'm YGT.
And I'm the one and only Random Tony. How you doing?
Hey, we ready to get down. Are you ready to get down?
I'm always ready to get down. You ready to get down?
I'm ready to get down. You ready to get down?
I'm ready to get down. So let's get down to business. So I say welcome back. Definitely, I'm excited about what's going to take place today because I had the opportunity to tackle some things in my garage. It's been a blessing. That I say that definitely God is opening doors because during the pandemic, I bought all my equipment, my printing equipment and different stuff like that. It's been in my garage. So this week, because I had the opportunity to be to sign a lease and all that last month, started moving all that equipment out and into the new location. So the clutter it's just about gone.
You had a lot of clutter in there?
I had some clutter in there.
So you like a hoarder or something?
I'm not a hoarder. I'm just a business person.
She's a hoarder.
Definitely not a hoarder. Y'all better cut it out.
Over her house?
Yeah, my house is nice.
But when I went over there, I had to go through top flight security to get through the front porch. You remember? I mean, maybe it was the COVID day because she had me on the speaker sound. She was like, I drove into the lobby. There's a little radio in the driveway. Like, man, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Where's your mask at? In the driveway, though, like outside. Like, how you?
You better stop playing. But talking about clutter, because often I just think about anybody that's like a baby boomer. Those some clutter butters. They collect everything. It seems like they don't know how to tell people know about certain things. So every time I think like my father, even growing up, somebody would give him a TV. We don't need a TV. We have plenty of TVs. We don't need a stand. We don't need any of those things. So I promised to myself that as I would get new stuff, I would always give my old stuff away, right? But I never was the type of person that would take somebody else's old stuff or whatever. I gave my old stuff away when I bought new stuff. So if I purchase a pair of shoes is leaving out of my house. I don't believe in clutter.
No old shoes.
I don't believe in clutter.
You ain't got no old clothes.
I bring in new. Out with the old and with the new. So that's even like coats. The same thing, because imagine having coats on top of each other and you trying to fight the baby to get through those coats. But I see I've been over seniors' house and you all been over seniors. I love them, but it seems like they collect a lot of stuff.
I got the feeling you might be one of those type that got the big TV and then they got the small TV and the small TV is on top of the big TV.
No.
That don't even work no more.
No, I have a big screen TV. That's it.
Is it a floor model?
It's not. It's actually a space saver. I believe in space savers. I guess years ago people had a TV stand. All of those things in a way. I believe in having a space saver.
You still got the plastic on the furniture, though?
No plastic on the furniture. I hated sitting on the plastic on the furniture when I used to go to my grandparents' house.
Right?
I try to be.
Saying.
Yeah. Yes. I like. Yeah.
So what about you?
Oh no, I'm a clutter fan. Cause I collect equipment. Like I go buy equipment all the time, and I never even use it half the time. It's just sitting there. I need to do like a yard sale or something, just give it away. Sometimes I would just like be scrambling, but I need somebody to come pick it up for the most part, because I don't want to move it. It's just there. You know what I mean? But if I could just get someone that could just like come clear me out, because I probably got some good stuff in there, but I don't use it. I need it gone. I got old jackets, I got old shoes. I got like.
All right, so Tony, we definitely can utilize some of that stuff because we work with. I have an organization that men be coming back home when they can use some of those items.
I got them.
So I definitely.
But this is some stuff I wouldn't even give some of this stuff away. Some of this stuff got to just be disposed of, and that's what I.
So why? Okay, so if it's not worth giving away, why do you still have it?
Because I mean, either I'm gonna be honest. It's a cross between me being busy and me being lazy. You know what I mean? So.
Oh, so Tony, so you trying to say, are you the type of person that go in your closet, try on this outfit, you don't hang it back up when you don't want the outfit, everything just start to pile up? That would irritate me.
Yeah.
So if I'm not, I try on something, if I don't like it, I'm gonna put it back in my closet. I don't keep going through.
I mean, but
before
again,
you have like a big old pile. That's annoying.
I would throw in with the new, but for me, it's in with the new, and I end up keeping the old because I don't have no time to get rid of it. I just need somebody else to do it for me. Like, I wish I could, What do you be doing?
I'm not an organized person at all.
Yeah.
You know, but the topic of the show today is clean versus clutter, right? And I just know it's kind of like what you just said, that if you don't hang something back up. Okay, so washing clothes. I love to wash clothes. I hate to fold clothes.
Okay.
Wow, because I love to iron my clothes.
Okay, I hate to fold clothes. So then
don't
all of a
iron.
sudden, I'm dumping the clothes on the bed. They're sitting there. That's clutter that's going on. And I'm going to tell you, during that time, I'm so daggone stressed. But the thought of going over there to fold up, I get stressed.
But you know why you stress? Because it's chaotic. I'm just saying. My grandmother used to say, cleanliness is next to godliness. So just making sure clean. She always say, you never know who makes sure up at your house.
Clean.
No, I understand they
But the
clean,
clothes are clean.
but fold them up and put them up.
Okay,
So
but
you the
that
type of
stresses
person. So
me
you
out
just leave
too.
them right in your basket. You clean them.
No,
don't fold
I
them.
have the intention to fold them up, so I put them on the bed. But that goes with everything.
So when
when
you go in
people
her house,
come
there
to
should be a big bed full of clothes.
But they're
like right
but they
next to
downy
but they
fresh
clean.
clean.
They definitely clean.
But they
You might
downy fresh clean.
Still see the fabrics
Okay.
off it in the zone.
Okay.
I like to fold them and put them up. So.
But it goes with other things too. I mean, when you're
I be
thinking
ironing
about
my
it,
own
disorganization when it comes to like in your garage or all of these.
Oh yeah, my
For
garage
me,
is crazy.
So that's
my
like-
mom. You asked him why he keeps stuff. When my mom passed away, I mean, I have her art pictures, I have her figurines, I have some of her furniture and all that stuff. But it's just hard to get rid of some things.
Right, but I think if people just learn how to be like, hey, thank you, but just say no, So it was a campaign years ago, just say no. But you may just have to say no to certain things, or donate it to somebody else who can actually use it. Because a lot of times people, I still go back to my father because he's a clutter butter. He would he could not. Let's say he couldn't find his drill, right? He'll go buy another drill. So then before you know it, he has actually about 10 drills. Because if he was organized and he put it back, like when he was finished, then he could find it. But he'd be like, oh, where that drill? And because money is not an issue for him, he'll just go buy another drill. So before you know it, we have like 10 drills. So I don't have to buy a drill. I just use one of his drills.
Is he still in the market for drills?
Yeah, he have drills. So if you need a drill, we have them. If you're coming over for the Super Bowl, I say come by and get a drill.
He's got more drills he wants to buy. I got plenty of drills. I just need someone to come get the stuff.
Come get the stuff. All right, pack it up.
Like, I need,
So how do you spring clean?
Me?
Oh.
Yeah, when you have all these kind of stuff, everybody, where did spring cleaning even come from?
Well, this is what I was going to say, I guess. If it was something that I have not, let's say last spring, it was in my closet, I didn't put it on, then that means more than likely I'm not going to wear it. So what I've been good at is giving things to my mother, but she can wear like clothes that I was able to wear a while ago before I gained a few pounds. But as y'all noticing, I'm starting to lose a little weight. I'm losing weight. So, Mommy, I'm going to need my clothes back. So
give her some hearts. Give her some hearts.
Yeah, so, I've given a lot of clothes to my mom. Because I say, hey, a lot of those items I really like. One thing with me, I take care of my clothes and all that good stuff. So a lot of the times things still look new.
They give you hearts?
Hey, give me some love. Yeah, so I give it to my mom. A lot of my stuff my daughter don't want or whatever the case may be. But my mom, she'll take it. She'll be just as proud wearing it or whatever. And I'll be proud definitely seeing her in those outfits. Yeah, so I would say, I always get her stuff away. Because I always want something new, like if it's a white shirt or whatever. Y'all know y'all go to restaurants, sometimes you may spill something on that white shirt. I don't keep those items or whatever the case may be. or if it's something I can't fit. So a lot of times, I know people like they determine that they're gonna get back in those jeans. But if you don't work out, and you don't change anything, you're not getting back in the jeans. Get those jeans, or give that particular shirt or skirt to somebody that can wear it now, not later.
I mean, I see you, and it seems like
I need my
you're
motivation.
you're in the spirit of giving. Me, I'm in the spirit of getting rid of it. And my problem is, through the years, I mean, I know I don't look like I'm not in my 20s, but it's been a long time since I've been 20-something. You know what I mean?
It's been a long time for me too.
And through those
Didn't
years,
you just say he looked like he in his 20s?
That's Tony. Yeah.
I mean, you know, I'm fresh.
He fresh.
Young,
Look at
fresh,
him.
and clean. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. But what I'm trying to say is, I'm not 20, and over the years, I've accumulated a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And in this vast mound of clutter that I have,
Clutter butter.
you know what I mean? If somebody could just go through and pick through it and take what they want, cool. But then that leaves the problem of the stuff that nobody wanted that's still in the crib. So I'd rather just get rid of it all in one quick swoop. And not even be worried about it.
But you can give stuff to the men's shelter. We have different, areas that you can actually, give items to that people can get use of it.
I'm sorry. We're going to have to go ahead and move on here because we're speaking, what is it? Clean the clutter.
Clean the clutter.
And by the way, our next guest that we have is a Miss Mary Ann Cruz
Woo.
of RC Junk.
Yes.
Okay,
Mary Ann
and
Cruz.
she's made it a mission. She's
Mission.
I
made
heard
it
of Mary
a
Ann
mission.
Cruz.
You've heard of her? She made it a mission about decluttering. So we're going to have her on the next, after the commercial break. We see you guys soon.
Yes.
Anyway.
We'll be back.
It's
So
hard
if
to
you got
cover
clutter
all.
in your closet, don't be depressed or anything like that. Miss Mary Ann Cruz with RC Junk Removal can come pick it up.
Basically, you're saying there's a savior for B because, you know.
Hey,
Oh
you
my
need to
God.
say
Commercial time.
Showtime. Are you ready to get down to business? Because I'm ready to get down to business. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Always.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
I'm definitely ready.
Glad that you all are ready to get down to business because if you ready, I'm ready. Let's get down.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned where I had sometimes played chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible to score. So I dream on to someday find that vintage love. I kept
Hey, get down to business. Yeah, we get down to business. If you're here to elevate, focus on legacy building. This the show that you need. If you want a business, follow me. Black business owners repping for the DMV. Hey, Latasha, YGT, Denise, and Sean here to help. Invest in yourself, building generational wealth, information and insight. Take your business to new heights. So tune in, don't you miss it. It's time to get down to business. Let's go.
Well, welcome back to the Down to Business Show. I'm Latasha Ward.
And I'm YGT.
And I'm your boy Random Tony. Y'all already know.
Hey, and we wanted to introduce you to our guest, Miss Marianne Cruz of RC Junk Removal, where they slam dunk
The junk.
Slam
dunk the junk. Yes, slam dunk the junk. Yes. So if you have junk, they can slam dunk it. Yeah, so definitely wanted to say welcome,
Thank you.
for being on our show. Definitely, we getting close to, where spring is, and people think about getting rid of some things, or people may have a house, a family
I
member.
don't know why I gotta do this every show. Marianne, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
No, Marianne, we want to get that. We want to slam dunk the junk.
Of
Yeah, but
course,
go ahead and tell us who you are. I said your name, Marianne Cruz, right?
Yes. So, yes, I'm Marianne Cruz.
Yes.
And I'm originally from the Philippines. I came here to the United States when I was 25. And I'm a mom of a 12-year-old daughter, and her name is Francesca. And currently, I am the COO of RC Junk.
COO, so that's the Chief Operating Officer.
Yes.
So that's like the head person in charge. You run things.
I run this. Yes.
She run things. So how did you get that role, get that position, the COO of an organization that not only serves residential but commercial? So how did you get that role as the COO?
Yes, I think I got that by appointment. Because luckily I was married to the CEO, Rudy Cruz.
Go ahead, Rudy Cruz.
Yes,
Go,
so he's
Rudy.
the owner of RC Junk, and he decided to hire me as the COO of the company. And I think that's the best decision that he ever had.
Wow.
That was a good partnership, y'all bought.
Because you have his back. You definitely
go,
going to have his
right?
back.
Yes.
Happy wife, happy life. That goes for business too,
I
right?
say definitely,
Yes, exactly.
definitely it helped me. Y'all listen to it, because some of you all men out there, y'all working, and you may have maybe, but you may have a very good wife or a partner or something like that can actually help you. The role of the woman when they married is to be a helpmate.
A helpmate. Yeah.
Also, remember that saying, for every success of a business is behind it is what?
Is a
woman.
A woman,
It's a
yes.
good woman.
Yes,
Good
yes.
woman.
So
Absolutely.
there you go, right?
So you help me, yeah.
Yep.
So with that, the whole thing about, how do you decide to get in junk? How did RC Junk come around? I mean, where did that come from?
Good question, because before the RC Junk, Rudy already owns the business, RC Landscaping.
Oh,
so it's been
landscaping
going on for
first. Okay.
years, and to this day, it's still going on.
Wow.
And there was a time, because aside from the residential part of their landscaping service, he would also do the commercial, which is one of them is, when these developers, when these contractors are renovating homes,
Right.
especially in DC. Now, he would do the landscaping part, which is going to be doing the garden part of it, right?
Right.
And then there are times that there's not enough space for for them to have a dumpster, right?
Right.
So then they saw Rudy has this big truck for landscaping,
Right.
And he would ask them and said, Rudy, would you mind hauling this
All of some of
construction
my
trash?
stuff. Wow.
So that is when it started, and then he's been doing it for at least 2 years.
Yes.
And then
Great.
during the pandemic.
That's awesome. But
Yeah.
but did you all hear what Marianne just said, that her husband Rudy Cruz had and still have to this day a landscaping business, but people kept asking him with his big truck to haul some things off. So what he realized is that
I got
people
two
in construction
businesses
that I had
here.
two businesses that So he have the landscaping business. Now he have a hauling company. So a lot of times you may have friends and family members always asking you to do things, or people in the community. Make it a business, y'all. So I definitely
Yes.
Yes.
give you them
That's a
snaps.
great thing,
yeah,
isn't
yeah,
it?
Yeah, that's a
Yes.
great thing.
Yes.
What do your clients? I mean, what type of clients do you serve, or what do your clients look like?
For the RC junk, well, most of our clients, 90% of it are residential clients.
Residential, okay.
Yes, and then 10% of it, of course, is the commercial.
Okay.
So for residential, we have a wide range of service, like we do house clean out when somebody wants to move out their house. They probably would want to sell it, so we would come in and just haul out everything that's in there. We do specifically maybe garage clean out.
Okay.
That is where we store almost all our junks, right?
Yes. Yeah, we
so
put
we
everything
do
like, in the
that.
garage.
Yes, in the garage. Another place will be the basement. So we do basement clean out. We also do like.
So that's all residential, right?
Yes.
So on the commercial side, what does that look like?
Yes, for the commercial, we do like the retail spaces, the restaurants, offices, warehouses, storage units. We can always come in and clean out everything that's in there.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
So let me ask you, like, what's more easier to come across, the residential business opportunities or the commercial businesses? And if so, like, which? I mean, I would assume that the commercial probably pays more, but then after about, let's say, a quarter, maybe even the whole fiscal year, who would you say you make more money off of?
I hate to say it, but right now it's the residential.
Residential.
Yes.
Okay.
You
Yes.
said you hate to say that. Is that
Yeah,
what you said?
because the thing
I see what
is
she
that
means.
when we started, we
Yeah.
thought that the commercial
Commercial
will
was
be
gonna.
Yeah.
the money making thing between the two.
Yeah.
But we for the almost like we're 2 years now, we will realize that the residential.
Let's talk.
They keeping y'all afloat.
It's more.
Yeah.
It's
Yes,
more
because-
lucrative because it's more.
Just remember to talk to the audience too. That's all.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Both. Okay.
But see, Tasha, with YGT, when you talking to Tasha, it's like you talking to your girl, and I. So,
I mean,
so that's
it's
what
a
that's
live
what ended up
show.
happening. So that's how she feeling like, hey, that's my girl. My girl's hot. My YGT.
So going back to your question, so so the residential has more money in there right now. But of course we want to try now that we are moving to the third year of being in business. We're trying to go more into commercial as well.
Okay.
And that's probably gonna help if you're like a lot more exposure to your business, more commercial businesses will probably see you, and then you'll be able to have more of
So true.
more reach to them, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
And
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
that's what we're doing, all kinds of advertisements. So that's one reason why I'm here today.
Yeah.
So that we will get more exposure to people.
Yes.
Yes. So this is one way of doing it.
I would have think that when you think about residential customers, I mean, they definitely come in more volume. But is their work more tedious? Like, if I can give you an example, I'm sure like with most commercial companies, the things that have you move out and haul are pretty much the same stuff. But with a residential situation, you might find anything in those residents that need to get moved out.
Well, that is true. However, there are things also in the residential that are, it really depends. But most of our clients on the residential part, it's just more on things that are the smaller stuff. And then of course there are also the big things like furniture.
Yeah.
Like
In the commercial, y'all had a hot tub.
They had a hot tub.
So that is also a big one, right? Hot tub or shed removal, demolition.
Okay.
So that is still part of the residential service. Yes.
Okay, so I mean, demolition. Have you ever had? I'm always watching HGTV.
Yes.
And like some people, it's a stress reliever when they break things up. So have you ever gone out on the site and have to help demolish anything? I mean, I can see you with like this sledgehammer or something tearing some things down.
Well, aside from those, we also do the deck demo. We demo it ourselves, and also, whenever a customer will call us up because they just need, say for example, they want to replace their kitchen cabinets. Those minor demo we can do. The only thing that we don't do is if it involves already the deep excavation
Girl, I
underground.
asked you if you ever did it. Have you ever broke anything down on the site?
No.
Okay. Do you want to?
She the COO.
You leave all the funds because I've heard that Rudy goes out on some of the jobs, right?
He goes with the crew, of course.
Okay, so he
does.
gets to have all the funds.
Not me. I'm with the back end of it. I stay at the office. That's not my part.
So you're not
So
out
I
there
live
moving.
in-
You're not out there sledgehammering stuff.
No.
I could have thought you had that mean streak
No,
in you, man.
I have a very clear role in the company.
And
So
what
this
is,
going
what
to
is
be-
your role?
I take care. First thing is that I take care of the whole the call center. I handle the phone calls every day, almost 7 days a week. I do that.
So you're that
So-
bright, shining voice that some people talked about in those reviews, huh?
Yeah, she
Now
made
you
a
have
lot of great
face.
reviews.
So RC Junk clients, you have a face now with a voice because Rudy doesn't let her come out the office.
Right.
Shame on you,
He
Rudy.
like nobody-
Shame on you, Rudy, right?
Yeah.
Shame on
Yes.
Rudy.
But she out tonight, y'all.
So what are your plans? I mean, if you don't mind me asking, what are your plans of expansion?
Yes. Well, actually, because right now we are obviously covering the D.C., Maryland, and Virginia, and these are big places, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So right now we're penetrating, say for example, the PG County where our business is based, right? But very soon we're going to be doing we're going to be opening up more places like in Baltimore. That is a big city too. Baltimore.
And they building a lot out there too.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And then also Richmond in Virginia. That is going to be our target for the next.
I love Richmond.
You say you going to Richmond?
Yes.
They expanding, y'all. I love it.
Yeah. So we're gonna take care first of the DMV before we go further out. Right?
So, like with every business, like most people have a signature way they do what they do, which separates them from the other guy. Like in this case, what would be your signature thing that people know besides great customer service and personability coming from you, of course. But besides that, what would be something that someone can say? I messed with that company because this is what they did, and I love the way they performed.
Okay. Good question. I would say probably our number one strength is reliability.
Okay.
Yes.
They know you're gonna show up.
They know they're going to show up, and then during the appointment, say for example we booked an appointment, right? Appointment day, we always come on time. We always have this 2-hour arrival window, and we stick to that. Okay. Yes, we've been very, very successful in that. We always stick to that, and then 30 minutes before the crew will arrive to the location, we have to give the client a courtesy call. That so the crew is on its way to your location, and the ETA is this and that.
Wow.
So
So
customers
communication.
so we do not leave them waiting. We always give them, exactly
Love
what
it.
time they're
So
going.
I have
So
a
that is a
question.
big
Anthony
deal.
can't have all the questions.
Sure.
He can't have all the questions. I'm curious. So when the crew gets there and you remove everything, right?
Yes.
Is there any time that you actually repurpose or salvage the items that you get from the client?
We strongly believe in recycling. So what we do, when we're done with the hauling, and then we are already sorting out the things that are for recycling and the things that are really going to unrecyclable, right? So for those things that are small items like clothes, shoes that are still in good quality, or probably kitchen items, what we do is we put it in one place, right?
Okay.
And then we bag them. Every once a week, we take it to those donation centers like Salvation Army, Goodwill. So we do that. So
So y'all
Give
get
it back to
back.
the community.
Y'all get back.
I always believe in the saying that one man's trash is another man's treasure. So why not give it to somebody who will still enjoy it?
I love it.
So that's what we do.
So in other words, sometimes you may see something that may be good, and then you
Someone's saying answer the phone.
that's a blessing. That's a blessing.
Yeah.
Because I was often wondering, because I know I put out some good stuff every now and then.
Yeah.
I actually put out, I had a photo booth that I was trying to give it away because I ended up getting a mirror photo booth, and nobody wanted the arcade photo booth. So I put it out. I said, somebody hopefully, is blessed by it. I just didn't have any more use for it.
And by the way, also our future, which is going to be hopefully this year, before year ends, our plan is to at least probably rent or purchase a warehouse so that, we can have those, because we haul away all this furniture, and most of them are still
That's going to be their
good
third
quality.
business, y'all. That's going to be their third business.
There you go. Because, before that, what we will do is we're going to put it in one place in the warehouse, and then once a month maybe, we can ask the Salvation Army, the
Come by
Goodwill
and
to
pick it up.
come by. Choose the ones that you think you will still be able to sell of course, in a very least price, right? And that way, other people will enjoy it.
So
and then the
that's
rest we
kinda
can
like-
probably sell
And they
it.
keep those organizations
Yeah,
going.
like, oh, you have Mayor Lily Thompson Martin says she
Hey,
loves
man.
that idea of how you're giving back to the community.
Yes.
But those people, when you're talking about taking things to the warehouse, it kind of reminds us in the first segment where Tony was just talking about, I just don't have time to be trying to sell stuff or anything. So that's kind of what people say about their furniture. You know, it might be a nice piece of furniture, but hey, we just want to take and get rid of it. We don't care what you do with it. So I think that's amazing.
So can people call you the same day if they had a sofa, or let's say like if they had to move abruptly and grab their stuff or whatever, it was a domestic violence situation, could they call RC Junk Removal and say, hey, you know, I gotta vacate, you know, right now, and you all could come. Could they call you that day, or do they need 24, 48, or 72 hours for service?
Good question. So you know what, we are RC Junk is very proud, and we are very proud of our same day service. You know, but then of course, you know, it's kind of like, you know, a first come first serve basis, because this is the thing that really fills up pretty quickly. So yes, we do same day service, and or if we can't do it for the same day service, we try to, but they can go for the next day service, and,
Yes.
and we've been very good with that.
That's
Okay,
awesome.
that's
So
good.
we
That's
have
awesome.
a phone call. It's the Down to Business show. Who's calling and where are you calling from?
Andre Johnson, North Carolina.
All right,
Oh,
North
wow.
Carolina House. You have a question for Miss Marianne?
Yes, I do.
Okay, what's your question?
I was wondering, well, she said she has a lot of residential clients. Is it because she has people doing a lot of hoarding?
Hoarding. She said, are they
hoarding question.
hoarding like items? Like she said that you mentioned that you have a lot of residential clients. She said is the reason because people are hoarders. Like so yes. Yeah, she talking. Just tell her yes.
Yes.
People hoard on to stuff that they don't need. Yes.
So then, I mean, I guess Rudy is out on the site and he comes home and he tells you stories. What is like, has he ever came back and just told you this memorable story about a place where he went to where maybe there was a hoarder and what was going on in the house, and you know, has he
Well, that is one of the services that we provide too. We clean out hoarders place.
okay, but is there
As a matter of fact, we have one client today. Rudy went there today to give them the estimate how much it's going to cost them. It's like, you know, I was told when she called me. I'm not going to obviously I'm not going to say the name here, but she told me when she called up the office that the amount of items that they have, like from ceiling to the floor. So that is every space in the house is items in there.
oh my
That they want.
goodness.
So-
Oh my
How do they
goodness.
walk and get around?
Thank you, caller.
Woo.
You're welcome, Tosh.
How do you walk and get around? Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think even stuff like that can break up marriages. I'm just saying because people get angry if they don't have their space, and you trying to say that some houses and some people live like that they don't even have room to walk or room to sit down.
And
so you
hoarding
really don't
is
have
a real problem. Hoarding is a real problem, but it exists, and we do have a lot of those
Okay.
coins. Yeah.
You would assume that, I mean, if I was married and my house got cluttered based on hoarding, it would become a sanitation an issue at some
It
point,
is.
right?
Yes, definitely.
That
Yes.
would definitely break up a marriage.
It can. It really can. So yeah, that's another service that we offer.
So you're saving marriages out here too, huh?
Exactly. Right?
So you move in a clutter so then they can kind of snuggle.
There you go.
Instead
Right?
of having to sleep
we need
over.
that, right?
Sleep
Embrace
over
me, baby.
socks and all
Yes.
the other different stuff. Yeah.
Exactly.
Can I ask a horror story? What are some horror stories that you've seen?
No, because you know
made
the
a
horror
clip.
story. Well, you know what? This is now a second-hand story because I'm not on the site. You know, it's the crew and Rudy.
You stay
and
in your
supervisors.
lane.
I'm staying in my lane. But horror story. I have not heard one so far.
Oh well, good.
But
No horror
we're
stories.
only like
Okay, that's
2
good.
years in business. You never know. It's going to one day it's going to come up, right? But not right now, right?
Yeah. Hopefully, it's not too bad when it happens.
I know, right?
You know.
So
But I am curious though. You had mentioned earlier about you being at. Well, she had asked you, do you ever repurpose and situate items that you might come across. Did you guys ever want to have like an auction of some sort of like antiques? I'm sure you had to have found something that was like.
That's a good question.
That's a good
That is a
question.
very good question. Yes, actually, you know what? That is in our list. But right now, we are not just capable of doing it because we don't have, number one, we don't have this.
Yeah, the space to
We don't have the space to put everything in there.
Yeah.
So that is why, hopefully, within this year, we must be able to get a warehouse.
But
so
this
that
is-
we can.
Oh, you
Yeah.
guys-
This is
Speaking
what
of
I was gonna
so
say. This is what I was gonna say because it's like you finding the stuff. There's somebody out there that have warehouse space that maybe you don't have to burden that, but maybe partner with them with the space with the idea that hey, that you gonna either auction it off,
Yep.
or it can be like a men's shelter, women's shelter, a domestic violence
Right.
type of situation that they can come by and get some of the items that they need. That would be like a real good thing. So
Yes.
I'm sure somebody out there want to partner with you. I know I would love to. Yeah, so we could talk about it. Look at
That's
Tasha.
kind of the same type of lane because we actually, one of the things we'll be talking about is that we just had an event last week that Latasha sponsored that was amazing, giving away items to people. So definitely that's something to work on together. But, you know, I kind of want to know, as a minority company, what type of challenges, if any, do you experience in the junk industry?
You know what? I think I can honestly say that we have been very blessed because, you know, when we started, even when Rudy started his first business to this RC junk, we never felt that being in the minority, we never felt that we've been marginalized, and we never felt that we are being treated not, you know, equally with the rest because we are in the minority, obviously. So I think it's been a blessing, but I guess it goes down to how we really rendered our service, you know, on our everyday basis. That we always making sure that, you know, the clients are completely satisfied, and that is, you know, we never did, you know, any feeling that we have been treated not well,
That's beautiful.
which
Look
is
like-
beautiful.
It looked like Mayor Lily Martin have a question. What type of tools do you need when working with a hoarder?
Good question, Mayor.
Good question there.
Jaws of life.
Tools, well, it certainly depends, but the crew, they always have that in their truck, the things that they need, of course, like, you know, they have these delis for big items, but basically we just have to have a lot of, you know, those construction bags, the
Yeah.
trash bags. We just bag them, but for
Well, you-
those
See that.
big,
But you know what comes to my mind? I mean, of course, there's going to be the regular tools, but with a hoarder, I would imagine, or I've seen on TV with some of those hoarding shows, that their house is going to be nasty. So, do you like have to put any like protective gear? I mean, you know,
Good question.
the white
Hazardous
suits.
material,
Yeah,
yeah.
there we go. Thank you.
yes, we do. Yes, we do. We have that because we are aware that this particular environment is not the safest, not the cleanest. So we have our crew, you know, have all those protective gears in place. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, definitely.
So let me say, of course, we do a little bit of research on everybody that comes on the show, right?
Sure.
And you have amazing Google reviews. Amazing. Just under 2 years.
120,
Open.
125 star.
It was
Google.
129 today. And they are all 5 stars.
All 5-star reviews.
They are all 5-star reviews.
How many reviews do I have now? 120?
It was 129.
I didn't even know that. I,
There you go,
I
girl.
left home. It was 120.
And you
Wow.
have, and you
That's
have,
amazing.
You have just you said you have about 1,000 employees,
Cl-
clients, and jobs that you've completed, right?
Yes.
So I kind of like wanted to like have everybody like share. You have a review. You have a review that to read that was on her page, right, Tasha?
I believe I have a review. If I don't have it, I know you have it. Let me see.
Okay, Anthony, you got a review over here.
Yeah, I can read it.
Read that review.
I see one. Derek Lambert. He says that RC Junk was very responsive via text and contacted me via phone for follow-up. They rearranged their schedule to accommodate my availability for same-day services. They arrived within a 2-hour window as promised, reviewed the materials to be picked up, quoted a price, then quickly went about completing the work. That's always a plus. The crew was friendly, efficient, and professional. I gladly recommend their service and will use them again in the future. That was from Derek Lambert. Big up to Derek Lambert, everybody.
Awesome, isn't it?
Okay, and then there was, since Tasha don't have her thing, can you read the first one, ma'am? Look, we just keep it real on here. We just keep it real. Go ahead.
Oh, jeez. All right, so I'm reading the first one right here. Cynthia Whitmore.
Oh my God, she's a very recent client. She's just the sweetest lady.
Yeah, she
Please
said,
go ahead.
I called RC Junk in the afternoon on a Friday, and they showed up Saturday morning to remove a huge amount of trash and junk in our garage, even moved a heavy bed from an upstairs bedroom to take away. They were fast and very neat. They even swept up the garage after removing the trash. Rudy was great, and the price was reasonable. We will be using them again. I recommend them.
And this is like my homework, right? Do y'all know that when you go to Google reviews that you can click on the person and see how many reviews they've done on Google? So you don't just see the business that you're looking at. And it was funny because I found a lady by the name of Latrice Jones. She had did 26 Google reviews on Google.
Oh,
and
wow.
for RC Junk, she said RC Junk came and delivered fast and amazing service at a reasonable price. They were very respectful of the belongings that weren't even going, working their way around. But I clicked just 26 reviews, and it was only your company and one other company that she gave 5 stars to, and everybody else was like 1 or 2 stars. So it's real, you know. I mean, because she wasn't giving up. It's real. I was just like amazed about that. So with that being said, that it's under 2 years. I mean, how do you feel about that? How does that make you? Oh, and it was one. Oh, wait a minute. We got time for another one. This is look.
You got a few more minutes.
Now listen to this one. Bruce Lancaster said, I was referred to RC Junk Hauling by a friend of 30 years who is very reluctant to recommend companies unless they are very good. Our business needed to clear out final items after 50 years in business, and Marianne took our initial call.
Oh, wow.
We knew this was going to be the great end to our move out. Marianne was warm, she was professional, and she was knowledgeable. We had text confirmations of our appointments and a reminder text the day of. The crew arrived during the appointment to our window, and Rudy gave a great estimate, and once the agreement was made, they got to work and they completed the job.
Love it.
They exceeded our expectations, and we were very pleased. We will recommend them to anyone in the future that needs their services.
That's how you stay in business right there. You know, you take care of people. You do what you say you're going to do. You show up. Go above and beyond. Wow them.
Yes.
And then lifting communities everywhere said.
And you know what? We even go one step further. After we were done with the service, especially for the residential, the office will always have a follow-up call to the client.
Love
and
it.
how did it go? Did everything went well? Can you suggest something else that will make our service even better? And most of the times, if not every client would say, you know what? I cannot think of anything else, and the customer service is just top notch. And then
take care of your people.
Nothing else. It's just it exceeded my expectation. That is always the.
So
I say you're gonna stay in business. You're gonna continue growing your business by taking care of your people. One of my mentors, late mentor, he said, if you take care of your people, you'll always have customers. You'll always have referrals. Lifting communities everywhere said that they love that you give back.
Yes.
So I say keep that, as a part of your business.
Yes.
Keep following up on your customers. I like that because a lot of times.
So let's tell them, how do they find you? How do they find you, Marianne? How do they contact you?
2 ways. Give us a call. 240-484-3318, or they can always use the online tool. Book now, on our website. It's 24/7.
And I hear there's some kind of special when you call in and you say the Down to Business show. What does that
What's
involve?
that special?
Yes, that's special. Whoever is watching tonight and then they need a junk calling service, they can call the office. Just mention Down to Business and we will take care of the rest. Down to Business. They're going to get a discount for,
Well, how much is this discount? Don't be keeping secrets.
It's going to be 20% off.
Woo, 20%.
You get 20% off.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Well, that
is.
We
Yes.
thank you so much, Mary Ann. And now
People
it's
still
time for
asking all
another
these
commercial
questions.
break.
People got all these questions. I'm glad that people are engaged. This is wonderful.
That is great.
Yes. Are you ready to get down? Because I'm ready to get down. If you're ready to get down, we'd love to be able to hear from you so that you can feature your product and service on our talk show. Let's get down to business. What y'all say? Let's get down.
Honey, we're going to get through this.
Is everything okay?
We tried everything.
Not quite everything. Janice, come quickly.
You can have my soul.
How many of you have ever prayed to God and you felt like you didn't get an answer?
Come take control.
God, I know prayer unlocks the door of patience.
And while you at it, don't forget to tell God how controlling you trying to be.
Did you see that, Dad? She's trying to attack me! Are you surprised? That's the only style she wears. Don't you guys have something better to talk about? Yeah, a new hairstyle for you.
Shouldn't you ladies be in class?
I haven't seen you in church over the past several weeks.
I can't be Miss Pastor. We have a whole congregation to keep you busy.
Ooh, what is it, Auntie Kay?
You want your Auntie Kay to tell you what it is?
You're short-tempered with me, you're not attending church, and now you're rude towards the pastor?
I'm gonna get you later.
You look crazy. Change your clothes before you sit at the table with us.
There you go, Janice. I'm trying to go to sleep. We will not fail joy. And most importantly, disappoint God.
Calvin, what are you doing?
We want Mom happy. Asking for miracles. There are things going on in my life that need to change.
Thank you.
Hey, get down to business. Yeah, we get down to business. If you're here to elevate, focus on legacy building. This the show that you need. You want a business? Follow me. Black business owners repping for the DMV. Hey, Latasha, YGT, Denise, and Sean here to help. Invest in yourself, building generational wealth, information and insight. Take your business to new heights. So tune in, don't you miss it. It's time to get down to business. Let's go.
For you, Marianne Cruz, how has being free of clutter helped business owners, and other people be successful?
You know, free of clutter means better health. I mean, psychologically, mentally, and everything. I mean, if there's clutter everywhere, it just derails you. So being free of clutter means you think better. I mean, you know, so that is the way to go. You just have to declutter. Mm-hmm. It's especially very healthy.
It's like taking a good bubble bath.
Yes.
Exactly.
I just need somebody else to do it for me. Though.
It reminds me of having enough space. You know how sometimes you don't have space and you just feel awkward? Mm. And then when you could just move things around and have elbow room, it's like in your car. And you finally have space in your car, you just feel so much better. That's how I view your business.
But think about like when you go on a vacation and you stay, like people stay in Airbnbs and places like that is no clutter. You know, the space, the rooms, you know, it's a chair with no clothes on it.
I'm sorry, they're saying that we can't hear. Can you guys hear us now?
I hope they can hear us, yes. You know, so when you go to those places, there's no clutter. So a lot of times on vacation, you're feeling relaxed, you're enjoying yourself, and then all of a sudden you have to come back home to what? To clutter.
Exactly.
So, you know, definitely, if you understand the concept when you go on vacation, how about having your home or your office that you work in feel like a vacation every day? So with RC Junk Remover, they can help you get there. Yes.
Yes. Definitely.
To declutter your home.
All they have to do is just call us and we'll take care of the rest.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Yes.
So, what we haven't asked you though is like, how much does it cost to declutter? I mean, what is like the price range?
Yeah, I was wondering, was it about £1? Was it about an item?
How do you charge?
Very good question, and I'm glad you asked that. Okay, for RC Junk, the way we charge, we use this, called the volume-based model, which means to say that we charge you for the amount of space that your items will take up on our truck.
Got you.
Oh, okay. We don't charge by the weight. It's basically but for the exception of there are items that are really terribly heavy, like big furniture. Now, in that case, the supervisor will talk to the client first if we can add a little bit more because this is just way too heavy. Mm-hmm. And when we dispose it, then we're going to be charged extra to do that.
So you charge a little bit more if it's too heavy. Now that's probably because the people that have to pick it up got to train more.
Yes.
That do your employees get paid more if they lift the more heavier stuff?
No, because
it's
you know what?
job,
the way they left it, they don't left it like bare hand. We usually use these tools.
Yeah.
Like we have these big dollies that they just wait to transfer. They know how to do it. They've been trained to do it.
Okay.
So but basically this is really on the amount of space that the items will take up on a truck.
What does that training look like? Because that came to my mind. I'm thinking about being a union person, workman's comp, and on the job injuries and stuff. So what kind of training does the employees go through?
Yes. First of all, the way we train them is number one, they have to wear the right outfit. Like we always require that they wear the steel toe shoes for safety, and then they for for lifting, they have these these braces that they put on, so that when they lift it, this is just like when a guy is just a single guy lifting that refrigerator to from their car to the house. If you ever see that one, we have that too. It's a harness. So we have that, and we always make it sure that they're wearing the gloves. That's the most important thing too. Yes, every time.
Because we don't want to mess up their feet nor their hands.
Yes. So they are protected.
It's out of the question.
I asked Anthony, I said, you want to do some hauling? He's like, nah.
It's out of the question. I mean, that's what I was saying earlier. Like, I would love to be that kind of guy. Because, I mean, but I'm just not. I'm lazy. And I'm always
You can't be lazy in junk removal. That's it.
Yeah, I see that stuff and I'd be like, but I will tell you this much. I do respect your business, and I look at the business model, and I feel like it's one of those businesses that's definitely future-proof. Now, with that question, with that said, I feel like I would like to know, like, how do you plan, and what's your strategy to grow your business down the line? Like, what do you plan to add on and make it better?
Growing our business, which means that we have to add more trucks.
Mm-hmm.
We started with just one truck. After a few months, we purchased another one. After a few months, we purchased another one. So within 1 year in business, we were able to purchase like two more aside from the first one. So that is going to be our very near future. We're going to be purchasing more trucks, and then we're going to be adding more people, more crew, and to help out. So. And also, we're going to be purchasing these dumpsters for rentals too. That's another expansion.
All right.
Yes. So yeah.
I love people to expand their business. I'm saying just like McDonald's, they had fries and burgers. They had the chicken, the fish, all that good stuff. So you definitely have to be to expand. You know. So.
And
that's
we
awesome.
are seeing that. I think we're going to be doing it very soon. The way we see our trajectory is we're now in very good footing, and I think we're just going to keep on growing. So,
I definitely feel like your business is a lot like I mentioned earlier, like baby diapers. It's something that's always going to be needed, and it's only going to get better through time.
Yeah. But you know what? We always say that as long as there's humanity in this world, there's always going to be junk. There's always going to be trash every day.
Period.
So we're always going to be needed.
What's your take on? I don't want to take up any space, but what's your take on autonomous vehicles, like junk removal autonomous vehicles? Would you get involved with that?
That we have not thought of it, honestly.
Yeah, we'll sign, make out a check for $800. Sign it, Pretty Tony.
Oh my gosh!
A lot of times people have junk cars in the neighborhood, and people get upset about some of them cars just sitting there, can't move.
People have been calling us about that.
Yeah.
They want those junk cars to be
part
removed.
Of our, in your future, right? Expansion.
Because remember,
you gave me a very good idea.
Because remember, some of the cars that's sitting in people's driveways.
Yes.
People won't tow them because they don't have tags.
Exactly.
So a junk remover or a company have to come pick up that vehicle. And a lot of times that can break up marriages too, because it's like, hey, you're not gonna fix this car. You just have it sitting in our driveway. I can't even park it.
It's an eyesore, right?
Yes.
It's an eyesore too.
So people have those cars there because number one, there's no tags.
Yeah.
But
just the other day, we have a phone call like that, and I said, unfortunately, we don't do that service right now, but it's probably going to be. You never know, right? Might be part of our future expansion.
And you guys are already in great position. I'm certain you could get with a company and probably partner up with them as well. Who knows? Tasha,
there's always a possibility for every, in every avenue.
She's like a super entrepreneur down there, so she might have some autonomous company trucks, and you guys might partner up one day. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows, right?
Right
person is here next to me.
Exactly. You never know. So now, it was great.
It was great
having you here on the show.
For sure.
And not too many people get to come back. I know you was real nervous, but I told you, you're still breathing. I can pinch you can still feel this. But what we want to do is to get to our announcements, right, Tasha?
Yeah, so definitely have an announcement. I definitely wanted to thank everybody who, participated last week in our Random Act of Kindness. This February is Random Act of Kindness, basically doing something kind for people with nothing, expecting nothing in return. Just being kind, giving a hug, opening the door for somebody, saying hello. But we gave away all new items to people in the community. So wanted to basically say thank y'all for showing up and showing out.
Amazing. Awesome. Also, guys, we have the Bi-County Business Roundtable Breakfast Meeting. It's coming up on Monday, February the 19th. It's going to take place at Carolina Kitchens in Capitol Heights, Maryland. And if you want to secure a spot, you could go online to www.bcbroundtable.com. In addition, you also have the C3 Empowerment Series, How to Grow and Operate Your Nonprofit, taking place on Wednesday, February the 21st. That's my sister's birthday and my niece's birthday. Details, you can explore the ins and outs of growing and operating a nonprofit. Okay, so for more information on that, please go visit mypgc.us/C3 series February. That's a lot. You're going to have to hit replay on that.
Then we have a premiere announcement. My Private Line to God, March the 2nd. Your girl Tasha's in that one. Details, steps into the spiritual realm with the faith-based film craft by the talented DMV mother-daughter duo, Agnum and May. Featuring an incredible cast, including your girl Tasha. I'd already say that, so check out that show. It's coming up. Preparing Our Women for Empowerment Reentry, hosted by the Fort Washington Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta. They're going to have workshops now, accepting candidates for 6 workshops focusing on career opportunities, financial well-being, physicals, and mental health. So definitely I say mark your calendar, tune in.
Look for the links in the comments, and we'll see you guys next week when we have our kidpreneurs in the
Yes,
house.
kidpreneurs.
Come back in next week.
Yeah, share with your friends.
Valentine's Day, love on the kids.
Love on the kids.
And hang out with the, what?
Down to Business show.
Get down to business.
Down to business show.
Don't forget,
get down.
They're bringing back the McRib for 2 days only.
Oh,
the McRib.
Goodbye, guys.
Hey, get down to business. Yeah, we get down to business. If you're here to elevate, focus on legacy building. This the show that you need. If you want a business, follow me. Black business owners repping for the DMV. Hey, Latasha, YGT, Denise, and Sean here to help. Invest in yourself, building generational wealth, information and insight. Take your business to new heights. So tune in, don't you miss it. It's time to get down to business. Let's go.